I'm very protective of my heart and matters of the heart.
Like, I'm confused because y'all know peace is what I want. Like, I don't want no smoke, bruh. Like, I'm too happy right now.
What happens when everything you believed about your relationship turns out to be a lie? Teyana's relationship with Aaron has been celebrated by fans, admired for its apparent authenticity and deep connection. But what if it was all just for show? In a shocking twist, the truth about their relationship has come to light, exposing it as a carefully constructed fake romance designed to serve their public image. The revelation sent shockwaves through social media, with Teyana's emotional reaction captured for the world to see. Upon learning the truth, she faints, overwhelmed by the sudden revelation. The internet is ablaze with speculation, reactions, and questions. How did this deception happen? And how will Teyana cope with the fallout? Stay tuned as we dive into the shocking details behind the exposure and the emotional toll it has taken on Teyana. This scandal is far from over, and it has everyone on edge, wondering how Teyana will move forward after learning the painful truth about her relationship with Aaron. It all started with a bombshell video that no one expected. A leaked recording surfaced, revealing the truth behind Teyana and Aaron's relationship. The couple, who had been seen as a model of true love and partnership, were exposed in a way that shattered the illusion of their perfect romance. The video was a confession from Aaron himself, admitting that the love between him and Teyana wasn't genuine. Rather, it was a fabrication for the public. The confession not only stunned fans but also left Teyana in a state of complete disbelief. She had spent months, even years, building a life and relationship based on love and trust, and to hear that it was all a lie was beyond comprehension. In the video, Aaron explained that their public romance was a strategy to boost both of their careers. The intimate moments shared on social media, the romantic dates, the affectionate gestures, they were all part of a carefully orchestrated plan to present a flawless love story to the world. The reality was far different from what had been shown to the public. What was once thought to be a genuine, deeply connected relationship was actually a staged performance to maintain public interest and keep up their celebrity images. Teyana, who had poured her heart and soul into the relationship, was now forced to confront the uncomfortable truth that everything she thought she knew was a lie. The video quickly went viral, with fans and the media dissecting every word Aaron said. The public's reaction was swift and intense. Many felt betrayed by the deception, while others were simply shocked that someone they admired could be a part of such a public ruse. But for Teyana, the emotional toll of this revelation was unlike anything she had ever faced. How could Aaron, someone she trusted and loved, deceive her so completely? The emotional devastation was overwhelming, and the reality of what had been exposed took a massive toll on her ability to process the situation. Her shock was palpable, and the world was left to watch as she tried to make sense of this painful truth. The emotional weight of the revelation was too much for Teyana to bear. As she sat there, watching the video, everything she had believed about her relationship with Aaron began to crumble. The person she thought she knew so well was now someone completely different in her eyes. The trust that had been built over time was shattered in an instant. Her immediate reaction was one of disbelief. She couldn't wrap her mind around the idea that Aaron, the person she had been vulnerable with, was part of this elaborate deception. Teyana's response was raw and emotional. As the truth set in, her body physically reacted to the shock. Her emotions overwhelmed her to the point that she fainted, unable to cope with the weight of what she had just seen and heard. The moment she collapsed was a devastating visual representation of the deep emotional pain she was experiencing. Those around her rushed to her side, but the damage had already been done. Teyana's public breakdown became the center of the media storm, with fans and critics alike expressing concern and empathy for her. Her fainting wasn't just a physical reaction, it was the manifestation of the emotional devastation she felt in that moment. To have lived a life for so long, to have given her heart to someone who wasn't being truthful with her, was more than Teyana could process in that instant. The public witnessed this raw moment of vulnerability, and fans who had once adored the couple were now left questioning everything they had believed about Teyana and Aaron's relationship. As she regained consciousness, the world waited to see how she would handle the aftermath of this public exposure. Could she find a way to move on, or would this scandal mark the end of everything? As expected, The fallout from this explosive revelation was immediate and intense. Teyana's fainting incident and the subsequent revelation that her relationship with Aaron was a lie became a viral sensation, with fans and the media reacting in real time. Social media exploded with opinions, theories, and condemnations, with people from all corners of the world sharing their thoughts on the scandal. Some fans were devastated by the news, feeling personally betrayed by the couple's deceit, while others were more sympathetic toward Teyana, understanding that she too was a victim of this elaborate lie. For Teyana, the public scrutiny was just beginning. She had always been an open and emotional figure in the public eye, but now she was forced to face the uncomfortable reality of being deceived by someone she loved. Fans rushed to her side, flooding social media with messages of support. Many encouraged her to take time for herself and focus on healing, while others expressed their anger toward Aaron for orchestrating such a betrayal. #TeyanaStrong became a trending hashtag, with supporters rallying around her in this difficult time. The media, on the other hand, was quick to capitalize on the scandal, running stories about the fallout and speculating on the future of Teyana and Aaron. The question on everyone's mind was whether the couple could recover from this betrayal or if the damage was too great to repair. As the public reacted, Teyana was left to navigate the emotional toll of not just the public exposure, but also the loss of trust in someone she thought she could rely on. Fans and followers were left wondering, how would she move on from this, and what would be the next step in her journey? As the scandal continued to unfold, one of the most talked about aspects was Aaron's silence. Despite the explosive nature of the revelation, Aaron remained silent, offering no public statement or apology. His refusal to speak out only deepened the mystery surrounding the entire situation. Fans and critics alike were left questioning why he hadn't addressed the situation directly. Was he too ashamed to speak, or was he simply trying to avoid the public backlash? Aaron's silence was particularly damaging, as it gave the impression that he was either too cowardly to face the consequences of his actions or that he didn't feel the need to take responsibility for the deception. Some fans speculated that he was attempting to save his public image by staying quiet, while others believed that his lack of transparency only made things worse. Regardless of the reason behind his silence, it only fueled the fire, leaving Teyana to bear the brunt of the fallout. Many fans began to feel that Aaron owed Teyana a public apology, especially given the emotional devastation she had experienced. The weight of his actions, whatever they may have been, had caused an immense amount of pain for her, and fans felt that he needed to take responsibility for the harm he'd caused. His failure to speak out, let alone offer a meaningful explanation for his actions, only served to tarnish his reputation even further. As Teyana was left to process the deep emotional wounds from the revelation, Aaron's refusal to publicly acknowledge what had transpired left an unresolved tension in the air. Fans believed that Aaron's silence was not just a missed opportunity for closure, but a sign of cowardice, making it harder for Teyana to heal. In a time when transparency is often expected, especially from public figures involved in drama, his reluctance to step forward only added to the public's frustration, leaving Teyana with no support from the one person she had trusted. In the aftermath of the exposure, Teyana faced the emotional fallout of the situation head-on. The pain of realizing that the relationship she thought was real had been shattered by betrayal was overwhelming, and it was clear that she needed time to process everything. The heartbreak was deep, compounded by the fact that it was played out in the public eye for everyone to see. The emotional toll was undeniable, and Teyana's first step toward recovery was to take a step back from the chaos around her. Her public silence in the face of the scandal became a powerful statement in itself. By not responding immediately, Teyana gave herself the space to heal, reflecting her need to center herself and find a way through the emotional storm. Fans, while speculating on what she might do next, respected her decision to take time away from the limelight and regain her balance. In a heartfelt social media post, Teyana shared her inner thoughts with her followers. "Sometimes we go through things we can't explain, but I'll come out stronger." These words, simple yet profound, reflected her determination to rise above the pain and rebuild her life after the devastating revelation. Teyana's fans responded with an outpouring of love and support, offering encouragement and reminding her of her strength. The post resonated deeply with those who had witnessed her journey, and they admired her ability to take control of the narrative despite the overwhelming hurt. It was clear that Teyana's strength wasn't just in enduring the heartbreak, but in her decision to rise above it and reclaim her peace. The hashtag #TeyanaStrong quickly became more than just a trend. It transformed into a symbol of resilience. Fans rallied behind her, using the hashtag as a way to show their solidarity and to remind her that she was not alone. It became a powerful statement, not just about surviving the scandal, but about thriving despite it. The hashtag signified Teyana's capacity to face adversity head-on, and that she would continue to persevere and grow stronger in the face of betrayal. With the unwavering support of her fans, Teyana was poised to heal, rebuild, and move forward, proving to the world that no matter the setback, she would always rise above. The emotional toll of this scandal was immense, but Teyana's strength and determination to keep moving forward gave fans hope that she would come out of this even stronger. While her future with Aaron remained uncertain, Teyana's focus shifted to her personal growth and healing. Whether or not she would forgive Aaron was yet to be seen, but one thing was clear: Teyana was no longer defined by the deception. She was ready to reclaim her narrative and move forward on her own terms. As the public eagerly awaits Teyana's next move, the question remains: can she ever forgive Aaron and rebuild their relationship, or is this betrayal too deep to overcome? Will Aaron eventually take accountability for his actions, or is he content to let Teyana face the consequences alone? The cliffhanger leaves fans wondering what the future holds for Teyana and whether she will choose to heal on her own or try to reconcile with Aaron. What do you think about Teyana's reaction to Aaron's deception? Can she ever trust him again? Or is it time for her to move on? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. For all the latest updates on Teyana's journey and the aftermath of this scandal, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. We'll keep you informed with all the latest developments.